What is going on, Red Dead? World of Red Dead. Blaketos84 here. We're going to be reviewing the bolt action rifle today. So we're going to look at the stats on the bolt action rifle. We're going to go over some of the pros and cons and compare it to some of the like weapons. Okay. So the bolt action rifle damage does almost 3 bars. Range 3.5 bars. That's a long ways. I think it's one of the best range weapons outside of using the sniper rifles. The fire rate, it's just a little bit under 1.5 bars, so it shoots pretty slow. Okay. Reload rate, a little bit over 2.5 bars. The accuracy, as you can see, it's one of the more accurate weapons. So let's go over some of the pros with the bolt. It's really good for headshots. It also does a lot of damage. So let's say you're in a posse situation and you've got some other guys running up on you. When you've got the bolt and you've got 1 or 2 people or more by your side and you guys are in cover, you don't have to focus on the headshots with the bolt. You can all just kind of work the body and drop the guy like that. It'll happen pretty quick because the bolt action does so much power. However, it's extremely accurate, so you can go for the headshots and it'll take care of business that way too. The con to this gun is the incredibly slow fire rate. Additionally, this gun only holds 5 rounds, where your repeaters for the most part all hold 14 or more minus the carbine. But the carbine shoots a lot faster, doesn't do as much damage. So when you're taking a look at your weapons, this is a good weapon to have because it does a lot of damage and it's extremely accurate. However, it's a circumstance type of thing. I don't usually keep this gun on me. I keep the Lancaster repeater on me, I keep a pump action shotgun on me, and I keep a couple pistols on me. It locks in pretty fast and it shoots from really far away. Additionally, you do have the sniper function on it too. It's a really powerful gun. It's used, I wouldn't say a lot, but it's still used a good bit in Showdown from what I've seen. And you see people using it quite a bit in free roam too. So it's not like the slow pace is the complete deterrent from people using the gun. It's powerful enough and it's accurate enough that if you know what you're doing, you're going to be able to overcome that without any issues. So I'll be honest, I don't usually keep this in my rotation anymore. And the reason is just because it shoots so slow. I just got a new controller not too long ago, a couple days ago. So obviously if I needed to buy a new controller, I was having some issues with the old one. So I might start using this again for headshots. I think some of the issues I had with the old controller was with the R3 and the L2, so I couldn't lock on very well. But this is a really accurate gun, and it locks on. Let me see if I can find something to lock onto real quick to show you how fast it locks in on a target. So as you can see, I'm kind of looking to the right here a little bit. Oh, let's see. As you can see, boom, you don't even have to be really within the vicinity, and boom, headshot. So this gun does a ton of damage, and it holds 5 shots. So if you're in a situation where you're shooting with somebody, boom, you can dive, probably dive twice, and then boom. That might be too long for a lot of us. That little pause I had there to stand up to reload, that might be an issue for a lot of us. But I would recommend this gun. I like this gun. It's a fun gun. It's just a little bit slow. So as far as the rifles goes, it's my favorite. I would prefer it over the Springfield, and we'll do a comparison here up here on the screen. So the other rifle that's not solely a sniper rifle is the Springfield rifle. As you can see, the bolt with regular ammunition is just under 3 bars of damage, and you come over to the Springfield, and Springfield's like 3.25. So Springfield does more damage. The range on the bolt with regular ammunition is about 3.5. As you can see with the Springfield, you're all the way out there. So you can see we're about 1.5 on the fire rate, Springfield about 1 1/4. Let's see. Reload, this is about 2.5. Here you're lucky if you get to 2. Accuracy's all the way here. Accuracy's not there. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. I had that on high velocity. I thought I switched that. So, not as far as range, not as much damage, not as much on accuracy. The other downside to the Springfield, as you can see on the top right there, it just says 95. You shoot the gun, reload, fire. So, really slow with the Springfield. So, if you're going to use a rifle, that's not just a Carcano or Rolling Rock, I would go with the bolt action. Packs a punch. I'll probably start using it again now. Now that I have a new controller and I can be a little bit more accurate and more precise with my shooting. But again, guys, that's my take on things. This is Blaketos84. Until next time, cheers.